channel. Today's video is about the iPhone XS Max. As you can see, this is it. It's a huge phone, like it's like almost as big as my face. Anyways, and so I'm going to talk about how much it costed me, what I like about it, what I dislike about it, basically a bunch of reviews about how it is. When I first seen the commercial, I'm like, girl, because I wanted an iPhone X, like the iPhone X, and I was like, no, I'm gonna wait because I like bigger phones because I had an iPhone 7 Plus, and I had an iPhone 6 Plus, so I like the bigger phones, and so I was like, okay, you know what, I'm just gonna wait. And then like a week later, I seen the commercial and I'm like, they finally made big ones. So I'm like, oh yes. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go get an upgrade right now. So I only had to pay like $50 for it basically because I'm on a contract. And shout out to Verizon for helping me get everything I needed. They helped me get a new iPad too. They helped me get the phone. They helped me, they helped me with everything I needed. They helped me connect my phone. They helped to get it working because at first when I brought it home, it wasn't working. I couldn't make calls. I couldn't text. Everything was going to my old phone still because, I traded my phone, but they still let me bring it home. And then I was going to ship it to the place. And so I was like, okay, this isn't working. So I had to talk to them, and we got it all figured out. So I was like, yay. Basically, like the iPhone X, if you don't know what that is, it has a camera like this now. And there's no home button. So hold on. There's no home button, and my lock screen is going on. There's November. Hold on. As you can see, there is no home button. There's no button right here now for anybody. So if you guys have never seen the iPhone X or the new ones, there is literally no button anymore. So to take a screenshot, you literally hold down your home button. Ready? Or it goes to Siri. One of the two. I'm still learning this phone. I've had it since like last month, I believe. October, yeah. And I'm like, oh my god. And so to unlock it, you could either, whoo, I almost dropped it. Woo. So basically to unlock it is you just tap on the screen and you see a little line down here, that's your home button. And then you just go up and there's all your apps for everything. From now it would probably be down in price, but this phone originally is only $1,000.99 or whatever. $1,099, whatever. Not $2,000, but $1,000 and almost, let's say, $1,100 basically. And my phone costed more because I got more storage on it, because at the time I had to have my phone and iPad shipped to me because they had none in stock at my Verizon store. So I'm like, oh my god, so now I gotta wait like a whole week to get my new phone. Well, I didn't. I waited till like 2 days later. I was like, wow, I got free shipping. So I was like, oh yeah. So I chose that, and then come to find out that this phone I wanted with just regular space, I think it was like 64 gigabyte. That was out of space. So I'm like, seriously? So I had to get a better phone or not a better phone, but I had to get the phone with the most storage on it because it's the only one they had in stock, which was the 250 gigabyte. So I was like, whatever, it's an extra basically $250 onto my thing. So I was like, whatever. Let's order it. Let's do this. Let's give me my iPad. My iPad has the 64 like I wanted. Let's get on to it. Problems with the home screen. I don't have a problem with that, but okay, let's say, here, I'll go on to an app quick. Right here. Here's all my pictures. Okay, you know how like you exit out of it? Yeah. And then you gotta sit there and flip up to exit out of them. Well, it just now started working good for me to exit out of all these apps. You realize that? I just now learned how to, clear out your apps. I had the most difficulty doing that, and I'm like, what is going on? How do I do this? I cannot get out of these apps. I don't know what I'm doing. And so I had to watch a YouTube, video on how to do it because the directions say how to do it, but I could not get it down. Now I got that shit padded. I'm like that, but it took me like 2 months to finally get a hold of the little button on the bottom to scroll up, and I'm like, why would somebody make a phone like this? It's difficult, but I do love it. The graphics and quality of this phone are amazing. I sounded like the Grinch. Up here in the little corner right here, the Verizon moves. But I do love the quality. The quality of the pictures are amazing. But if you do have a certain case on it, they do make the pictures like pixely for some reason. So if you don't have a case on there, the pictures are excellent. If you have one, comment below and let me know how you like yours. I got mine in the gold just because it was like a rose gold color. And it's just really easy. I love iPhones. No judgment to Samsung, but I prefer no Android ever. I've had Android phones and I could not stand it. I felt like the battery went out so easy. I always was having to charge my phone. I had the S4. I know that was a long time ago, but that's what I'm saying. It was a long time ago. And it was just like, oh my god, I literally had to charge my phone twice a day. Like, I'm sorry, but that should not be happening. Like, I charged it all night. I got like halfway to like halfway through about my day at work, and I looked down and my phone's at like 12%. I'm like, and I wasn't even on it. And I'm like, okay. So I was like, whatever, I'm going to an iPhone. So I just found a cheap one online. Because I've had iPhones before that. And I really liked them. I don't know. I just like I just like how fast they run. They never run slow unless they're getting really, really like old. But I've never had a problem. They update all the time, which I do love. Is because it gets rid of the viruses, it gets rid of bugs in your phone. If any app has a problem, you don't have to sit there and call somebody about it or send it to Google. No, it does itself right then and there, and that is why I love this phone. I love iPhones. If you do have an Android or a Samsung, then the Samsung Notes, those are really good too. I actually do like those, but like I said, I'm more of an iPhone person, and so I prefer iPhone and Apple products more than Samsung and stuff. But I mean, if it came down to it and I could not afford those phones anymore, then yes, I would go to one. But I mean, it's no diss to anybody who owns one. I mean, good for you. You have a phone. That's all that should matter. But it's the fact that I use my phone for work. I use it for my daily like vlogs and videos and such. And I just need something that runs really good because a lot of my pictures I would take on my phone when I had an Android product, they sucked. I will be honest. Their camera was like really graphic-y and it just looked pixely and it was just gross. Like if you zoomed in, it was just a blob. I just did not like it. I took that of my cat. It looks blurry, but that's because my camera cannot focus in. But I took that of November outside during daylight, and the daylight didn't even affect my picture. And that's what I'm saying. This double camera back here, it helps. I love it so much. Now, I've had it for about 2 months now, I believe, almost. No, I think I got my phone in September. I would have to look back at my receipts. But we'll just say 2 months because it's almost December. I've had this phone for 2 months and I absolutely love it. There's nothing wrong with it. They work really, really good and I like how fast they load everything. I have had one casualty. I've had one little mishap in my phone, and that's when it froze on Facebook. But I think I was Facebook, not my phone, because it did it a lot even on my old one too, and it was always the Facebook app is when it did it. So that was the only mishap I've ever had. I've never had any problem with space, nothing. I've never had anything really wrong with it. So if I had to rate this out of a 10, I would give it probably like 12, if that's even possible. This phone is just gorgeous. It's just so simple, and the cool thing is I had to order my case, or not. I didn't have to order it. I was gonna have to until we went to a Walmart down in St. Cloud because I could not find a case for my phone, and I'm like, oh my god, I cannot find a case. I have to have a case even on my iPad. I have to have a case on every electronic I have. If I can even find one for my laptop, I will find one. I just like to be like the secure feeling. Like I just went out and got an OtterBox. And I love it. It's just so simple. It's so smooth. I just love it because I've literally like drop kicked one of my phones one time and it was an OtterBox. Nothing. No shatters. My friend had an OtterBox on his iPhone. He dropped it and it shattered, but I don't know how that happened, but I still trust them and I trust them with my phone. But see, I have it under warranty, so I guess it wouldn't matter even if I chucked it across the room in anger. I would still get a brand new one for free. But other than that, I love this phone. It is such a great phone. It's such a great tool. Another thing too is the price does stop people, and it does suck that it's that much, but I guarantee you won't even worry about the price when you're done. I'm paying for this phone for 2 years. I'm eligible for an upgrade in the year again, but I might just stick with this phone unless they come up with a cooler one, which, knowing iPhone and Apple products, they will. They just came out with a brand new MacBook. I'm planning on getting that someday in my life, because I'm not rich, but like I said, if you could do payments, yeah, I'd be doing a MacBook right now for my videos, or editing them, sorry, because I'm getting a camera. Why would I go and get that? But I just really love the feel of this phone. The one thing that does suck about it, though, is it is quite slippery. See, I want to take my case out to show you guys, but I don't want to put this thing back on. It was such a bitch to get on. But I love that the screen is literally the whole phone. I just love this. And then if you want like your flashlight, you just hold down this little flashlight emoji, and there you go. And your flashlight goes on, and look how bright that thing is. That is really, really bright. Okay, and then you just hold it down again, and it shuts off. If you want to go to your camera, you could just you hold this down, and it jumps right to your camera screen. So, that's another really good thing. The notification things are up here. Well, not your notifications, but your control bar. If you have an iPhone, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You can have all of your stuff right here. I love it. I love the controls for the volumes that are right there. I just love everything. And then your notifications, you just pull this down. I don't think I have any, so it's not going to do it. But you just basically pull the screen down, kind of like that, and it'll pull up all your notifications if you miss things. And I just love it. I mean, the only downfall is the home button. That's the only thing I don't like, is because I take screenshots 24/7 all day. I take probably like 5 screenshots a day of things for my thumbnails, for pictures, anything. And to figure out the screenshot, it was very, very difficult, but I finally kind of got it down. Yeah, click it. There you go. And then your screenshot will pop up here. And you just click it, and there you go. You can edit it. You can do anything. You can send it. You have to, like, pay attention. You have to actually read how to use it. It's not like your normal iPhone. But if you went from an iPhone X to this one, then you will know what I'm talking about. But if you go from a phone that has a button to no button, yeah, it is difficult. Like I stated before, I had a rose gold iPhone 7S or 7 Plus, so I decided just to go with the top phone. That way, you know, I have the newest phone. I won't have to go for a new one for a few years. Like I said, I jumped from an iPhone 7 Plus all the way to the brand new iPhone XS Max. Like I said before, it's expensive, but it is worth it. If you're interested in getting it, I would recommend, honestly, trying it out, like going to your store and trying and playing with it like I did before I actually bought it. And so I would just recommend doing that, playing around with it, like at your local like store that has them out on display, so you can play with it and see if you actually even like it before buying it. But if you like the buttons, then I would go with maybe the iPhone 8 Plus, because that's what Derek has, my boyfriend. He has that phone and he loves it, but he kind of wants to upgrade to a newer one with me. But honestly, I don't think he's going to like it because he loves the buttons. So my phone does not have a headphone jack at all in it. You'll have to buy Bluetooth headphones if you want headphones, but they do come with headphones that just plug into the power area and you can listen that way. But it's like, okay, what if I'm charging my phone, then I can't listen to my music with my headphones? So I actually personally went out and I didn't personally go out, but Derek actually bought me the Bluetooth headphones, I think last year for my early birthday present. And I used those with my iPhone 7 because the iPhone 7 Plus didn't have a head jack either, because that was the very first phone they took away the headphone jack away, which was kind of really stupid on their part. Honestly, I think that was really stupid. But in a way, I think it was to get more money, or people just, you know, Bluetooth is becoming more popular, so I think they just didn't want the headphone. Plus, I honestly like talking on my Bluetooth headphones better than the regular ones with the string, the little like cord thing, you know. Just because if like you're sitting there talking and you like, you know, go down like this, I've ripped my headphones right on my ears. I love this because you just charge them like with a regular charging cord like you do for your iPhone, and it comes in a little box that charges them, and your phone will alert you when it's done charging. Well, it does mine anyways. And also, I forgot that if you do have your headphones hooked up, you just slide over the phone right here. These are like your little menu things. I have my alarm set for tomorrow for work and all this. And down here, you'll have a little thing that says battery. Now, this says my iPhone XS battery, which is 42% right now. your headphone battery, like your phone will let you know right there in that little section of each battery. Like my iPad, I have an Apple Pencil for it because editing, I like the little precise like editing. Like my big fat finger cannot swipe the editing thing very good for videos. Anyways, is you just swipe to the left or whatever, like I said, and you scroll down to your batteries or wherever you have it. I have mine at the very bottom because I have a lot of things showing me each little thing, like data and all that, and it will actually show you your battery, and it'll let you know when to charge it too. So, and you can use your Bluetooth headphones with your iPad too, but I just use it for my phone for when Derek calls me and I'm at work. I can just talk to him while I'm just sitting there, you know, doing work. So I really, really like it, and I honestly think it is worth the money. But like I said, if you do have difficulties, like, and if you don't want to spend that much, then I would prefer maybe going to a different phone. But it is well worth the money. If you do a lot of things with space, I would recommend just spending that extra $200 on the phone and getting the bigger space, just because you don't want to sit there and be like, oh, you know, your storage is full. If you're an iPhone user and you have that happen, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Storage, I was gonna do it on my iPad, but the iPads for some reason were like another $300, and I'm like, okay, I'm already paying like almost $800 for this iPad because I got one of the brand new 10-inch ones, and I should do a mini review on that right now too while I'm at it. I love that iPad. It is a really good iPad. If you do a lot of work on iPads, I'd recommend it because it has a big enough screen. It's not too big to hold. I was going to get the 12-inch one or whatever, those new ones that came out too, but I was like, no thank you. I tried holding one of those at Best Buy, and it was literally like, I can't even get it in the screen. It was like huge. It was a foot-long iPad. Like, Martha, I gotta breathe. I was like, oh my god. This is my iPad I'm filming on currently. And the quality of it is so nice. Like, I look like I'm in your screen almost, you know? Like, ah. And so I just really, really like that type of thing. And so yeah. So that is this video for the review of the iPhone XS Max. There are smaller ones, but like I said in the beginning, I like the bigger phones. But there is a smaller iPhone X. It's just the XS. The Max is basically the Plus. If you're used to that, like the iPhone like 6 Plus and 7 Plus and 8 Plus, basically it's the iPhone XS Plus, but they called it Max for some reason. I'm really not sure. Honestly, it's a little smaller than iPhone 8 Plus because my Derek has a phone, and it's a little smaller than this, like by that. But his isn't the whole screen like mine is. So basically, your screen is your whole phone. So alright guys, but that is the video for the review of the iPhone XS Max, and comment below what you think of it and let me know. Alright, thanks guys.